Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Andra Indar, Acting Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Trade and Industry. Before I go on, I think we should congratulate our newly appointed Minister, Mr. Vasan Bharat, to the position of Minister of Trade and Industry. We at the BDC will continue to work closely with the Ministry in enhancing the business competitiveness and export growth of the non-energy sector in Trinidad and Tobago. Keynote speaker, Ms. Cheryl Chakran, members of the Board of Management of Business Development Company Limited, Mr. Nigel Batiste, Executive Director, Republic Bank Limited and Management of Republic Bank, Dr. Ronald Ramkisoon, guest presenters, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome to the 6th Annual Excellence in Business Forum. It is our pleasure to spend this time with you once again. For the BDC, 2011-2012 fiscal has been a period of transition. We met over the last year with our major stakeholders and business clients as part of a comprehensive performance effectiveness review. Following the performance review, we undertook a strategic planning exercise out of which we have redefined our vision, which is now to be a catalyst for growth and sustainability of businesses in Trinidad and Tobago, leading to their international competitiveness. To operationalize this vision, we are committed, our mission is, we are committed to partnering with medium and large enterprises in the non-energy sector to transform their operations with creative business solutions while providing them with high-quality service. To maximize the success of our interventions, the BDC will be focused on 6 core sectors in the national economy. Thank you. Food and beverage, printing and packaging, maritime sector, energy services, ICT, and the creative industries. We will work with 200 medium to large companies in the above sectors who have the ability to impact on the economy's overall GDP growth and employment. How do we plan to meet stakeholders' expectations? 1, we are currently revamping our product portfolio to offer more relevant business solutions. 2, we are restructuring the company. And 3, we have hired a new CEO so as to be able to improve the levels of customer service offered to you, the business community. We recognize that securing development funding for business expansion, competing in new markets, or for startups is a real challenge. Our current financial products, leasing and loan guarantee, do not fully address your development financing needs. As such, we are working towards the creation of a new finance company catering to medium and large companies whose services will include project financing, equity financing, grant financing, working capital financing, and export financing. We also will be developing and implementing master plans for the 6 key sectors previously identified. These plans will be implemented over a 2-year period in collaboration with fellow agencies such as ETEC and major business associations relevant to the various sectors. We also will be working with other sister agencies such as NEDCO to ensure that there are no gaps with meeting the financial and business consultancy needs of small businesses and entrepreneurs in these sectors. We are currently assisting several companies to complete the certification process for which various quality standards to improve their business competitiveness. We offer support for quality and environmental management system and HACCP. And HACCP implementation. We have also recently completed support for attaining STORE certification, which is Safe to Work certification, which, as you know, is critical for companies providing services to international organizations. We have already begun working with 7 companies towards their store certification with the Energy Chamber. With respect to export development, several projects are underway which will increase exports to Latin America, French Caribbean, and EU markets. In October 2011, 2 teams of BDC officers conducted intensive market research missions to Panama and El Salvador to identify and open trade opportunities for local manufacturers. Market briefs on each market were developed and distributed to firms, and our staff is working feverishly to ensure that opportunities are exploited as quickly and efficiently as possible. Market research activities were also conducted in the Dominican Republic and Guatemala in May 2012, and market briefs are currently being prepared for each market. Market studies in other Latin American countries are scheduled for late 2012. During the month of May, BDC hosted one-on-one meetings with companies in the food and beverage sector interested in exporting to the European Union. These meetings involved a screening process as well as discussion around the marketing aspects of the companies. In addition to these meetings, parallel meetings were held with the companies to conduct food safety evaluations. Selected companies will go on to be trained on the market entry requirements to 4 territories in Europe, namely the United Kingdom, Netherlands, Germany, and Sweden. BDC will also work with them to develop a comprehensive action plan to support entry into Europe, as well as institutional strengthening and capacity building in the area of export marketing. Also, requirements for packaging, labeling, chemistry, and nutritional analysis, food safety training and certification, and export promotion based on individual companies' needs for entry into European markets. That is not all. We have embarked also on a program geared towards the development of sustainable exports to the European Union under the EPA, that is the Economic Partnership Agreement. We believe that the markets of the French Caribbean, outermost regions, FCORS for short, namely Martinique, Guadeloupe, and French Guyana, which are geographically fairly proximate to Trinidad and Tobago, represent a microcosm of the European market of which they are a part. We therefore view these markets as a useful testing ground for the local business community to further develop their exporting capabilities before increasing their efforts to penetrate continental Europe. This will build on the experience of a number of manufacturers and other businesses that are already exporting to the FCORs. The BDC will be conducting market research aimed at providing business with information on market requirements and the business culture of the FCOR, as well as providing technical assistance to local businesses in developing and implementing action plans aimed at improving the quality and increasing the range of products for those markets, including specialized training programs. Possibly one of our greatest successes to date for this new board of the BDC at least. In April this year, the BDC held our first virtual trade mission with Costa Rica. We are informed that this might be among the first 3 in the world. 5 local companies participated in the event with a total of 11 meetings held with Costa Rican buyers. For those who may know or may not know, a virtual trade mission is defined as face-to-face meeting via video conferencing with pre-screened business partners tailored to meet companies' specific needs. It allows both parties to explore business opportunities and exchange valuable information and best practices online. The benefits are reduced travel time and costs, speedy decision-making, and increased productivity. We are therefore currently exploring other territories in Latin America with a view to hosting at least 2 more sessions this year. Our overall targets within the next 5 years for the BDC in relation to national economic growth is the following: job growth between 7,500 to 10,000 jobs, new jobs that is. Non-energy export growth from 5% currently to 10% of exports. R&D expenditure growth from 0.4% currently to in 2008, 0.4% in 2008 to 2%. Business revenue growth within the 6 sectors we mentioned above of 200%. As you see, we have taken your feedback from previous surveys on board and are dedicated towards optimizing our values on the trade policy implementing agents and in being the trade implementing agency of the Ministry of Trade and Industry. I would like to encourage you, therefore, to continue to feedback to BDC on your findings and your requirements and working with us collaboratively to achieve our common objectives for increasing business competitiveness and non-energy exports. I know that you are anxious to hear the other speakers, including Ms. Cran, and our local success stories. So therefore, I won't keep you waiting too much longer. Thank you very much for your continued support and patronage of this event. And I look forward to seeing some of you as presenters at this forum in the next few years. Thank you very much.